welcome to my channel. My name is Sonia and today we're going to be talking about 5 free things that you can do in New York. So obviously we know New York can be quite an expensive city, but there is a fair amount of things that you can do out there for free or pretty cheap. So that's what we'll cover today. So what gave me the idea to do this video was that recently someone I know went to New York and they posted on Facebook for anyone to comment on any free things that they could do while they were out there in New York. And while thinking about it, I was like, I've actually got quite a few ideas. Now, I've only been to New York myself twice, but it is one of my favourite cities in the world. I just absolutely love it out there. It is just wonderful. So if you haven't been, strongly recommend you go out there. So we're going to talk about number 1. So the first one, and the one that I strongly recommend, is Central Park. Now Central Park, as you probably know, is a massive park just in the middle of New York, and there's actually quite a lot that you can see. Like, you can just walk around and take it all in, but there's parks with attractions for kids. There's obviously the John Lennon Memorial, made by xoxo, you've probably heard of it, called Strawberry Fields. And I personally love the Beatles, so being there was a very special moment. Both times that I went there, there was someone, the first time there was someone playing the guitar and singing along to Beatles songs, and the second time there was a speaker and there was Beatles songs playing. So found it quite emotional, sat there for a good half an hour just listening to the music and taking it all in. It is definitely a must-see if you are in Central Park. Now, the second thing I'm going to mention is a bit of a special one, because you wouldn't necessarily think of going there, but it is a very iconic place. Like, you see in so many movies, and that is Grand Central Station. So if you were a Gossip Girl fan, for example, like, well, guilty I am. So if you did watch Gossip Girl, you would have seen Serena arriving to Grand Central Station, and you would have seen Grand Central Station, can't even speak today, throughout the series quite a few times. So for me it was quite an important thing to be there, and actually it is a very pretty place. If you want to take some nice photos, then I strongly recommend it, and the first thing is absolutely free, so there you go. So yeah, Grand Central Station, there's a food court so you can get things to eat, and they also have some of the best cupcakes I've just ever had.
Cupcakes.
The cupcakes were amazing, weren't they? They're like Magnolia cupcakes.
Yeah, Magnolia.
So if you're ever out there, I strongly recommend those. And if you love oysters, they have a big oyster bar. I personally don't like them, but you know, my mom loves them, sister loves them, and they really enjoy them out there. So, the next place I'm going to talk about that is free as well is the New York Public Library. So, I know books, library might not be the most exciting or exhilarating of places, but actually this one is very pretty. Like, there's windows where you can look into and onto the outside. My sister is lifting her finger, so I think that's something that she wants to say.
And it's where Carrie from Sex and the City got married.
Oh, yeah.
But then got ditched by Big.
Fun fact. There you go. If you heard that. Sex and the City fans out there, you probably know that already, but you know. So, you completely lost me. So yeah, the public library is definitely a must-see. You take some really cool photos, and it's just a really old building with a lot of charisma. It's very quirky, and it's just generally very pretty. So I'm not saying go there and read a book, but maybe go out there and take some photos. You know, you might like it.
The architecture's amazing.
Yeah. So now we are on number 4, and this one is personally one of my favourites. probably not everyone's cup of tea, but you know, if you like bridges, then Brooklyn Bridge. I took some pretty cool photos, which I will put somewhere in this video so you can see them. And just, it's a bridge, I know, I get it, but it's such a magnificent bridge. You've got all these chords going towards it, and you've got the backdrop of New York with the skyline on your right, well, it depends where you are. And just generally, there's just people, there's life, there's movement, it's a good atmosphere, it's completely free, you get to take some pretty amazing photos of the bridge, and you've got the whole view of New York behind you, so you know, plus situation. I would strongly recommend going there when it's either sunrise or sunset, just because the view that you get is just, oh my god, it's so out of this world. And yeah, generally just go there, enjoy the view, take a nice walk. There is a path where pedestrians can walk, so obviously you're not in the middle of the traffic, that's pretty dangerous, don't do that. But yeah, there you go. Brooklyn Bridge, one of my favourite spots in New York, totally free, good photos, so go there. So the fifth advice I'm going to give you, something that's free to do in New York, is the Staten Island Ferry. So if you go there, you will be approached by loads of different people that want to sell you all sorts of packages. Don't take them. Don't do that. That is the most touristy thing you could possibly do. It is a free ferry to go. It takes you all the way. You get to see the Statue of Liberty. You get to see the whole skyline of New York and the backdrop, and then it takes you all the way back, and it is free. You do not need to pay like $40 or $50 or whatever it is they try to charge you for a different boat trip. So yeah, that's my advice for today. I've given you 5 tips, and just to go over them, the first tip was Central Park. Strawberry Fields, a must if you're a Beatles fan. The second tip was to go to Grand Central Station. Then the third tip is to go to the New York Public Library. Fourth tip is Brooklyn Bridge. Fifth tip, Staten Island Ferry. And then the sixth tip, free for you all, just to walk, enjoy it. Walk places, because you know, it's not far to go from Fifth Avenue to Times Square, going by the Rockefeller Center. Like, you can just walk and take in the view. Like, it's a city, it's busy, you know what you're gonna expect, but just look around you. There's buildings, there's, I don't know, the architecture, the buildings, the atmosphere, it's all part of it, so take it in, have something to eat, have some pancakes, have some cheesecake, you know, things that you wouldn't have anywhere else, and enjoy, you know, you're in New York, make the most out of it. And actually, just before I go, one more extra tip. If you are into art or museums, do go to the Metropolitan Museum, which is situated in Central Park. However, don't pay the £13 fee. It is a suggested fee, and you do not have to pay it. I know what it says, but don't listen to it. You can pay however much you want as an entry fee, so you can pay as little as $1 to go in. And this came from a lady telling my sister and I while we were in Central Park. So, you know, pretty legit, I think, I hope.
She lived there, she was from New York.
Yeah, she was from New York, she had lived there her whole life, and she kind of knew what was going on. She was like, this is pretty much to scam tourists, which, you know, we were, so don't fall for that. Pay $1, go and enjoy it. It is a beautiful museum, and again, if you like Gossip Girl, then you can sit on the
Met steps.
You can sit on the Met steps, and what's better than that? You know, Blair, Serena, they all used to sit there and have their lunches. So of course, when we were there, we had to do that. So anyways, that's it for today, but thank you for watching my channel. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. And if you are not subscribed, then please click the red button below.
And comment.
And comment if you have any suggestions or anything that you find to be free in New York. If you're from the area or you visit, then let us know. I'm sure there's many people that are interested in knowing. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!